Again, welcome back to my channel. 10 signs she likes you but is afraid of getting hurt. Have you ever felt like she's into you but something's holding her back? Maybe her actions confuse you one moment. She's warm and engaging and the next she seems distant or guarded. Mixed signals? It's frustrating, isn't it? You're not alone. So many guys misinterpret these mixed signals and end up either giving up too soon or pushing too hard. But here's the truth. Sometimes she likes you more than she's setting on, but fear of getting hurt is stopping her from showing it. Welcome to Bond Chronicle, the place where we break down the complexities of relationships into real, relatable advice you can use today. We're diving into the subtle, often overlooked signs that a woman likes you but is afraid of getting hurt. Stick around, because understanding these signs could be the key to building trust and deepening your connection with her. She acts hot-cold. Now let's talk about why this topic is so important in today's fast-paced world. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, and many people, men and women alike, struggle to let their guard down. For women, past heartbreaks or fear of rejection can make them cautious, even when they feel a genuine connection with someone. That's why they send out these subtle, almost hidden signs, testing the waters, without fully committing their emotions. The challenge: these signals are easy to miss, or worse, misinterpret. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn to recognize these signs, but also understand how to respond in a way that builds trust, instead of adding pressure. It's not about manipulation or tricks. It's about creating a safe space for genuine connection and growth. And honestly, that's what every relationship needs. Here's what you can expect. We'll break down 10 specific signs each, with real-world examples and actionable advice. We want you to walk away from this video with practical tools you can use right now. And hey, if any of these resonate with you, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's get started. Sign 1. She acts hot and cold. Have you ever felt like you're riding an emotional roller coaster? One moment, she's warm and engaged, and the next, she seems distant or even cold. This is one of the clearest signs that she likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. You see, inconsistent behavior often stems from internal conflict. She's trying to protect herself while also navigating her growing feelings for you. It's not that she doesn't care. It's that she cares too much and isn't sure if it's safe to let her guard down. For example, she might cancel plans at the last minute, but then a day later, she's texting you with excitement, asking how your day is going, or maybe she's super affectionate when you're alone. But in a group setting, she seems more reserved. These patterns can feel confusing, but they're often her way of testing the waters while protecting herself from potential disappointment. So what should you do? She avoids vulnerability. Patience is your best ally here. If she's acting hot and cold, don't mirror her behavior. Instead, stay consistent and grounded. Show her that you're reliable and not easily swayed by her moments of distance over time. This will help her feel secure enough to lower her defenses. Remember, she's not trying to mess with your head. She's just figuring out if you're the real deal. Sign 2, she avoids vulnerability. Now, let's talk about vulnerability. If she's avoiding deep conversations or hesitant to open up about her life, this is a classic sign that she likes you but fears rejection. Women who have been hurt in the past often build emotional walls to protect themselves. Sharing personal details or talking about feelings can feel like exposing a weakness, especially if she's unsure about your intentions. Picture this: you ask her about her family or her dreams, and she quickly changes the subject, or maybe she deflects with humour whenever the conversation gets too personal. It's not that she doesn't want to share. She's just waiting for the right time, and more importantly, the right person. Here's how to handle it. Create an environment of trust by leading with vulnerability yourself. Share your own stories and emotions first when she sees that you're willing to be open. It'll encourage her to do the same, but don't rush her. This is a process that takes time. Let her open up at her own pace, and she'll feel safe enough to let you in. Sign 3, she overthinks your actions. Have you ever noticed her reading too much into what you say or do? For example, you don't reply to a text immediately, and she starts acting distant. Or you mention a female colleague and she suddenly seems off. This isn't paranoia, it's her overthinking as a defense mechanism. Women who have been hurt before often hyperanalyze situations to avoid repeating past mistakes she's trying to protect herself from potential heartbreak by looking for clues, positive or negative, about where she stands with you. Imagine this: you casually joke about being busy, and she wonders if that means you're losing interest, or you're quiet one day and she thinks she's done something wrong. Overthinking like this doesn't mean she's insecure. It means she cares deeply but doesn't yet feel secure in the real relationship. The solution: communicate clearly and consistently, avoid sending mixed signals, even unintentionally if you're busy. Let her know up front instead of leaving her, guessing a simple, "Hey, I'm swamped today, but I'll call you tonight," can go a long way in easing her mind. And if you notice her overthinking, reassure her with honesty and kindness. Clarity is the antidote to confusion. Sign 4. She shows subtle signs. She shows subtle signs of jealousy, of jealous why. A jealousy can be a tricky emotion if she likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. You might notice subtle signs of jealousy creeping into her behavior. Maybe she makes a sarcastic comment. When you mention another woman, or becomes unusually quiet after seeing you talk to someone else, these reactions aren't meant to be manipulative. They're her way of expressing that she values you, but feels uncertain about where she stands. For instance, you tell her about a work project you're collaborating on with a female colleague, and she responds with a casual, "Oh, she must be nice to work with." But her tone says something different, or she's distant after you spend time with a female friend, even though she insists it's no big deal. These moments may seem small, but they reveal her deeper feelings. What can you do? Reassure her. But don't make a big deal out of it. Let her know where she stands with you through your actions and words. A simple, "You're the one I want to spend time with," can dissolve those doubts. The key is to show her she has no competition in your eyes, which will help build her confidence in the relationship. Sign 5. She's nervous around you. Here's a sweet one. If she's nervous around you, it's often a sign that she likes more than she's letting on. Nervousness can manifest in so many ways. Maybe she fidgets with her hair, stumbles over her words, or avoids direct eye contact. It's not that she's disinterested, it's the exact opposite. She's emotionally invested, and the fear of messing things up is making her anxious. Think about it. You're sitting across from her at a coffee shop, and she's playing with her cup, laughing a little too hard at your jokes, or fumbling over what to say next. These are all signs that she's into you but doesn't want to appear too vulnerable. So how do you handle this ease? Her nerves with a relaxed and playful vibe, crack a joke, share a funny story, or compliment her in a casual, non-pressuring way. The goal is to make her feel comfortable and safe in your presence when she sees that you're not judging her. She'll gradually let her guard down and show you her true self. Sign 6. She has strong emotional walls. Have you ever felt like she's holding you at arm's length, even when things seem to be going well? That's a classic sign of strong emotional walls. Women who've experienced heartbreak or betrayal often build these walls to protect themselves from future pain. It's not that she doesn't like you, it's that she's afraid of letting her guard down too soon. For example, she might hesitate to define the relationship, or set boundaries that seem excessive, like insisting on taking things slow. She's testing whether you're someone she can trust, without risking another emotional wound. So what's the best approach here? Respect her boundaries without making her feel pressured. Don't push her for answers or try to rush past her defenses. Instead, demonstrate reliability through consistent actions over time. Let her see that you're someone she can depend on, and those walls will start to come down naturally. Remember, patience and respect are the keys to earning her trust. Sign 7. She tests you. She tests you. Testing behaviors are another telltale sign she likes you but is afraid of getting hurt. If she's asking pointed questions about your past relationships or your long-term intentions, it's not just casual curiosity. It's her way of figuring out if you're serious about her. Imagine this during a conversation. She subtly asks, "What do you look for in a relationship?" Or "Have you ever cheated on someone?" These aren't just small talk. They're ways to gauge your character and how you might treat her in the future. How should you handle these moments? Honesty and transparency are non-negotiable. Answer her questions directly without overthinking. This is your opportunity to show her that you're not just saying what she wants to hear. You're being genuine by staying open and clear about your intentions. You'll reassure her that she can trust you, which will help her feel more secure in the relationship. Sign 8. She's supportive yet distant. Sometimes her actions can feel like a paradox. She's the first to congratulate you on a promotion, cheer you on during your big moment, or offer encouragement when you're down. Yet when it comes to sharing her own feelings or letting you into her personal world, she pulls away. This mix of support and distance is a sign that she cares about you, but isn't ready to fully open up. For example, she might celebrate your achievements with genuine enthusiasm, but decline your invitations to talk about her own struggles. Or she'll remember every detail about your goals, but avoid discussing her long-term plans. Here's how to respond: acknowledge her support and use it as an opportunity to invite her into deeper conversations. For example, after thanking her for her encouragement, ask something like, "You're always so supportive. What's been on your mind lately?" This shows her that you value her contributions and want to connect on a more personal level. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can share. Openly. Sign N. She compliments you indirectly. Here's an interesting one. If she likes you but is afraid of getting hurt, her compliments might come indirectly. Instead of saying "you're so attractive" or "I really like you," she'll focus on things that's safer to compliment, like your work ethic, hobbies, or achievements. It's her way of expressing admiration without making herself too vulnerable. For instance, she might say, "You're so dedicated to your goals," or "I really admire how you handle challenges." These aren't random compliments. They're her subtle way of showing interest while keeping her guard up. What's the best way to handle this? Show genuine appreciation for her words and reciprocate with compliments that focus on her personal qualities. If she says, "You're so hardworking," you might respond with thanks. That means a lot coming from someone as thoughtful and supportive as you. This not only validates her feelings, but also opens the door for deeper emotional connection. Sign 10. She opens up slowly. She opens up slowly, finally. One of the clearest signs she likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt, is when she starts to open up slowly. Women who've been cautious about their emotions won't spill everything all at once. Instead, they'll test the waters, sharing small, personal details to see how you react. For example, she might start by telling you about her favourite childhood memory or something she's passionate about, and later progress to more meaningful topics like her fears, goals, or past struggles. This gradual openness is a sign that she's beginning to trust you. Your role here is simple. Be patient and consistent. Show her that you're listening and that you value what she's sharing. Celebrate these moments of vulnerability by responding with empathy and understanding. Trust is earned over time, and by being present and supportive, you'll create a foundation for a strong and meaningful connection. How to handle these situations. Soft, calming news begins when it comes to navigating relationships with someone who likes you, but is afraid of getting hurt. One thing stands out. Building trust. Trust isn't built through grand gestures or overnight promises. It's built through consistent actions over time. Creating a safe emotional environment means showing her that you're reliable, supportive, and genuinely interested in her well-being. Be the person she can count on. Whether it's showing up when you say you were actively listening, when she shares, or respecting her boundaries without question, actions always speak louder than words, and consistency is what turns her uncertainty into security. But here's the thing. Patience is non-negotiable. Respect her pace. If she's slow to open up, don't take it as a personal slight. Rushing her into vulnerability can backfire, making her feel pressured or even more guarded. Instead, focus on creating a connection that feels natural and mutual over time. You'll notice her walls coming down one small step at a time. Relationships aren't races, they're journeys. And finally, avoid the common mistakes that sabotage trust. Don't misinterpret her caution as disinterest, or worse, try to pressure her into revealing more than she's ready to. She's not testing your patience. She's trying to protect herself. Also, avoid inconsistency. Mixed signals only reinforce her fears. Be clear, be honest, and show her through your actions that you're someone worth trusting. Let's quickly recap the 10 signs we've covered today. She might act hot and cold. Avoid vulnerability. Overthink your actions. Show subtle signs of jealousy or seem nervous around you. She could also have strong emotional walls. Test your intentions. Be supportive yet distant. Compliment you indirectly or open up slowly over time. Each of these behaviors is her way of protecting herself while expressing her feelings in the safest way she knows how, and the way forward is clear. Patience, trust, and consistent communication are the keys to helping her feel safe enough to let you in. If this video resonated with you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed any of these signs in someone you're close to? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Expense, it might just help someone else. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Remember, relationships take time, care, and effort, but the rewards are worth it when fear and caution are met with understanding and patience. They transform into trust and connection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.